Erichka,
Hello, Regina.
how are you?
I'm good. I'm here on the lovely Gokarna beach in India. We're kind of by ourselves right now. It's pretty great.
Finally, it's amazing. I mean, this beach is empty, and today it's a little bit crowded. So let's talk about consciousness.
Consciousness.
You know, I like how I said before in previous video about this place. That this place is about consciousness. Gokarna, it's about consciousness.
Didn't you say Gokarna means cow ear?
Yeah, it means cow ear, literally translation of word Gokarna. But actually, also this place is about Shiva and Shakti. Because many millions years ago, according to Hindu mythology, Shiva, which is represent consciousness, and Shakti, which is represent energy, were united here in marriage. So imagine consciousness and energy merged to each other, and that was creation of the world.
Maybe like the whole universe, right?
Yeah.
The animation of the universe, conscious of itself.
Maybe. It's not clear which one universe. According to Hindu mythology, it's a lot of different universes. And beyond all different universes, there is another spaciousness where is all universes located. You know, it's crazy, amazing Hindu mythology. So, the point, what I want to talk about, it's how it's important to develop our consciousness. This is like, for me, the point of our life. Upgrade the consciousness level, develop your consciousness. And I think that it's the time right now to focus on this, not just for a group of people, but massively for most of the people, because this is the way how to create future.
Yeah, I agree with you. A collective conscious upgrade, we need it, man. Like you see so much with politics, with all these societal changes, with these technological changes, it's almost overwhelming, like how fast things are changing. And the one thing you see that needs to change, I just think, is even faster is our consciousness. Like our individual, like all of us have our own part to play. And as a society, it's unbelievable how much we need to move out of our subconscious. Like how much of what we do that we're not conscious of why we do it, whether it's the work that we do, whether it's why we have our relationships, whether it's the purchases that we make. So much of it is like under the radar. Like for example, if I buy some like not good food that my body really doesn't like, but maybe I'm just so used to it and the flavor, I'm used to the flavor, but it's like as I kind of switch away and I become more conscious of like what this is that I'm putting in my body, I'm like, oh, I'm not really loving this anymore. You right?
Yeah. Also, you know, look at that, how much trash in Asia. You know it? Let's be honest, it's a lot of trash. Everybody saw it who traveled. But we see that most of the trash belong to unconscious people with unconscious behavior. Most of the trash is cheap products, not like expensive, good quality products, but cheap products.
Yeah, we were talking about it. Most of the trash you see around is like alcohol bottles. It's like in like back where we are, it's like McDonald's trash everywhere, or like plastic straws, or like stuff that's cheap. Get it? You kind of just throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about lack of environment education, lack of emotional education. Because, you know, what does it mean to develop your consciousness? This is a very interesting question. For me, develop your consciousness, it means to understand what is your nature, how is your mind works, how is your emotions appeared, how are your emotions connected to your thoughts. and how we create suffering in our life, how to reduce suffering, how to open your heart, how to trust the world, even if you've been betrayed 1,000 times, how to still keep your heart opened, how to see benefits behind all these challenges of life, how to accept conflicts of the world, how to learning to be I don't mind, I accept, I love myself, how to love yourself. There is so much behind this concept of consciousness.
Yeah, I love that. There's an entire spectrum from maybe like the purchases or the food that we eat, that kind of easier surface level of consciousness, to that deeper, like, why is my heart closed? Like, why do I have a fear of rejection or judgment? Like, that, to become fully aware of why we do what we do, why we have the actions that we have, to become fully conscious of that, and to understand that that is completely possible. I think sometimes we, or people, they think, oh, it's not even on the radar that we could become aware, we could become conscious of the deepest side of ourselves. And lastly, I just want to say, what are the consequences of becoming aware of those things? And I'll just say from my experiences, as I become more conscious of myself, it's liberation. Like, to become conscious of my fears and where they come from, the deepest roots, I become liberated, I become free of those fears. And you know what? Feels amazing. Okay, so put a different word in there. I mean, it's like I'm carrying around a big stone, a bag of stones, and every time I get rid of one of those fears, it's like I drop a stone from the bag and you're like, wow, oh my God, does that feel good, right? You've been years carrying that stone.
Right, it's good words, good example, good metaphor with stones. And I like how you emotionally express it.
Feels good.
From my own experience, I can say definitely that as more I develop my consciousness, and it was the point of all my life, as better I feel myself.
Right.
I suffered less. I just realized that most of my suffering coming from illusions, from not something what exists really, but from my mind, that my mind creates some ideas, some thoughts, and it's bring me very heavy emotions from nothing. And I believe in it, my beliefs in illusions. And it makes me like afraid, tired, my body works not good. And this is just like, after a while you understand, it's just thoughts, it's not really exist. You know how often we told ourselves, I am not worth enough, I am not worthy, or I am not loved enough, or these people hate me. And it's just illusion, it's not true. You just told it to yourself because some past traumas, and you believe in it. So we always have choice to create. No, we don't always live in illusions. So far we are on earth, we're always in illusions. Our mind always with us. But we have choice to be in beautiful illusions or terrified, harmful illusions. At least we have choice to choose illusions.
I would challenge you that the more conscious we are, the less illusions we have. That it is possible to be in a human lifetime and to be free of illusions. That is the concept of self-realization or enlightenment, is to go beyond the illusion of form that the vast majority of us, including me and you, live in a lot of the time. That this world of illusion, whether it's a nationalistic illusion that we have in growing up different countries, whether it's an illusion that we have around gender, around you're a woman, so you should be this way, I'm a man, I should be this way, or a color illusion because of some skin tone that we have. So, like, where is the reality in all of those things? To be free from the illusion and find the reality, because there is a reality around, having a bunch of testosterone move around in my body. But just because I'm a man with this testosterone, does that mean I have to be a certain way? And then where is the reality in that? But to be free of illusion, my God, that is amazing.
Wow, Eric, what amazing words. It's true, you're right. You're right. It's possible to go beyond even illusions and to see reality as it is. This is the point of Vipassana meditation. This is the point of Ramana Maharshi teaching, where we just recently had been in his ashram in Tiruvannamalai, next to Arunachal mountain. This is point of Advaita Vedanta teaching. Yes, it's true. There is a way to go beyond illusions and to see reality as it is. It is. And be free from this playfulness of mind, even positive illusions. Yeah, it's like just enjoy pure consciousness.
And I have to say, like, anybody who thinks that going beyond illusions would be boring, yeah, like, let me tell you, man, no, it's the opposite, man. It's like joy. You're just hitting that joy button all the time, because the joy of being, just the fact, I mean, imagine that you don't have to carry around this baggage of these filters, these illusionary filters of who you are, the worries, the future anxieties, the depressional past thoughts, and you're just like, oh my God, I am right here on this beach in a healthy body, and you can celebrate. You're like, man, I'm gonna go have a coffee in a half hour, and it's gonna be amazing. And you're actually in the moment to enjoy the full flavor of that coffee. You're not like throwing the coffee down as you rush to the next thing, because you're like, oh my God, so you just live in this state of present appreciation, and you do whatever you need to do in the meantime. You're driving a car, you're having a conversation, you're planning for the future. It doesn't mean you stop living. You just live without the baggage of illusion. I mean, how amazing is that, right? I mean, it can be pleasurable to take a trip around the world, or it can be a pleasure to just sit on your couch and really enjoy that couch free of worry. That's amazing, in my opinion.
Wow, beautiful words, really inspired. Nice to listen to you. What is coming to my mind, that even we are not perfect, but still when you are on the way, you still develop yourself step by step, more and more understand deeper your nature. And this is amazing journey, very interesting journey. You're discovering about yourself, your mind, your hormones, and how is your emotions works, how is your life creates itself, depend on your vibrations, depend on your choice. And it means that, we always can share it from the point where we are. Even if we are not perfect, it's still a lot what to share, because every step we become understand deeper and deeper, more and more, and always there is something to share to others and help others.
Yeah, so number one, we're helping ourselves. And then if secondarily we can help other people, wonderful. It's an extra. The helping ourselves is always the first step. The other thing I want to say is becoming more conscious of how we're living, to become more self-aware, is complementary to everything that we're doing, because all of us have these like natural gifts or these kind of passions, or like just whatever work they are. Whether I work in tourism, you work yoga, health and wellness. If somebody's a marine biologist, if they're an astrophysicist, you can be a lawyer and be a self-conscious, like high conscious lawyer. You can be a politician with high self-awareness. It doesn't matter, like whatever we're doing, the complementary deeper consciousness that we bring into that, only better are we going to be at whatever we're doing. So it's complementary to everything we could possibly decide to dedicate our time and energy to in this life.
I like how you talk today. You know, maybe next video we can talk a little bit about, you know what I would like to talk about. For example, I just 1 minute about pre-interview of next video. That you know that consciousness now becomes the topic of all this teaching, like Eckhart Tolle, Ramana Maharshi from 20th century. All modern philosophers teach us about consciousness, moving us toward the consciousness, arising your consciousness, arising your awareness. And you know, this is kind of like a new type of thinking, new type of religion, kind of religion in our time. Because you remember before, 5th century before Jesus Christ was Buddha, he created Buddhism. It was same, it was same teaching. But we understood it just on this level where we are now. For all these 2 centuries, we just come here. I know that you want that I finish right now. I need to finish. This is very inspired for me. I love religions. I love religions of the world. And this is very important. Next time we can talk about how we came from 2 centuries of Christianity, Buddhism, Muslim, Islamic religions, how we came here now to consciousness where all religions can be united in one. And I see this future behind this word and behind this teaching of non-duality and focus on your true nature, on your consciousness.
I agree. And that's what I really love about like our relationship, to bring it just right here, right now, is to be able to share that with you, this understanding about how important it is that we develop our deeper consciousness. It's definitely helped our relationship. We still bicker sometimes, we disagree, and yet dedicating this energy towards being more conscious in our daily life, I think it's definitely helped our relationship. Correct? I don't know. We gotta end it, bring it back to us, right?
I mean, it helps for everything.
Everything.
It's just our own experience. It really helps for everything. Okay, see you next video on about religions and consciousness. Hey, hey, hey.